Hey gang, part two on my perspective of the premise of Sky Full of Elephants, because there's a lot to break down. The book is called Sky Full of Elephants. If you're into that, I definitely suggest you read it. Context: all the white people in North America one day wake up and walk into the nearest body of water and drown. Um, so in the last video, I addressed things like the economy and trade, and I addressed those things very briefly. Also, the environmental changes from all of the corpses being in like smaller bodies of water, lakes, and stuff like that, versus how it'd be less environmentally harmful for the bodies to be in the ocean or go into a river to go into the ocean, ultimately. Um, or, some of those rivers that are long but don't necessarily connect downstream, but whatever. Um, while I'm addressing the environment, it would not look great for the smaller bodies of water, but the Earth would probably cool at least a whole 5 degrees Celsius. So in the long term, that would be good. I'm not concerned about jobs and industries because other people would just do that shit. Like, there'd be some major hiccups because of like the dominant socioeconomic group in America being white people, like occupying a lot of those upper class, high security spaces. But, we would learn, we would figure it out. Things would be rough, like, for at least 10 years. But 20 years down the road, things would smoothen back out and we would be fine. Communities would be better gate kept as well. Like, the dominant socioeconomic group that always seeks assimilation and entitlement to space and comfort would be gone. So the only groups that would be left were the ones that they're always trying to assimilate and appropriate. And since we're not really down with assimilating and appropriating each other, our cultures and subcultures would be better kept to ourselves. And I'm sure there's a lot of people looking forward to that. There would need to be a lot of environmental repair that only so few groups are willing to do. Not just figuring out what we're going to do about the bodies, but places that have just been absolutely like tarnished, like that town in Louisiana where everybody's getting cancer, and all of the bodies of water that were already polluted before that because of industry waste. Now we would then have the room to do that repair work, and then that comes with the acknowledgement that some places would just be completely unsalvageable and uninhabitable, but now white supremacy isn't forcing people of color to live in those places. So that's my perspective on that. I don't know if there'll be a part 3.